All right, gang, final video. Had a technical glitch. As you'll see, a lot of errors. Part of it is I'm a bozo. Some of it I can't spell. Actually, I'm a very good speller. I can't type. But anyway, let's look at the plot that we left off with in the previous video where we let the intercepts vary, but the slopes didn't vary. So in the context of this problem, let's just think about what intercept and slope tells us. Through a random intercept model, we're acknowledging that some populations start out higher or lower than others. But by keeping the slopes fixed, we're saying that we expect students in every single district to have exactly the same relationship between pretest and post-test score. Well, guys, that's not reasonable. And again, when we look at this, we can see that all the slopes, even though they would start out different places, i.e. random intercept, they have the same slope, indicating the same level of relationship between pretest and post-test. So guys, it should make a lot of sense to you that we need to let not only the intercepts vary, but also create a random slope model. Because again, think about it. If we have, it's very possible that maybe some of these districts are in really very prestigious areas, and maybe some are in poor areas. I think it's definitely unreasonable unless prior research would indicate that it's a reasonable assumption. Again, trying to get you to think as an education researcher here, that we need to let the slopes vary as well. Now, it turns out that this is uh, really easy to do. In fact, I've already done it. I need to go up and get mm4, which is mixed model 4. Let me show you how I entered that. Maybe. Okay, there we go. So the fourth mixed model, and notice all that happens is we take our fixed effect, a prescale, and we add it to the random effect brackets. So when I do this, again, can't teach an old dog new tricks. I automatically go to the fixed effect. The estimate is larger than the standard deviation, giving a low t value, resulting in a high p value. So we do not have statistical significance. Yet when we go to the random effects, not that impressive with instruction over district, but a large percentage of the variance is explained by district. So guys, let's fit or take a look at the plots for the random. I think I had MM4 plot. Yeah. So if we look at this, we're actually going to get a visualization within each of our school districts, not only with intercepts varying, but also slopes varying. I find it pretty interesting that District A, B, F, and H all have positive relationships between the pretest and post-test. But sometimes within a school district, we can see that the relationship is negative for all instructional methods, instructional techniques. Here in E, we can see that, I don't really know what pink stands for, but it looks like to me that's pretty much no relationship, but these tend to be a negative relationship. So it goes back to the initial video that I posted, that the overall fit, sometimes the better story is told when we dive into the random effects. So guys, drum roll please. What have we done here? Well, first of all, you can check a box that you have now fitted your first random intercept and random slopes model. So you know how to account for hierarchical and crossed random effects. Uh, when we first started out, failing to account for the variation within district, we thought that there was a significant relationship between pretest and post-test. Now we see there wasn't. We see that failing to account for the correlation in the data, or well, in the districts, would have led to a misleading result. It seemed again that pretest affected post-test until we accounted for the district or the variability coming from districts. So guys, again, what do we find here? We find that pretest score does not influence post-test score, even though that's what we may have been helping or hoping for. Um, speak of, well, I'll tell you what, let's look at one more. I don't know if this will work or not, but if we look at GG effects, so install the library for GG effects, and then let's do some predictions for this model. So I think we called it mm4, right? So we would use GG predict for mm4 in terms equal prescale. All right, cool. Now let's go to over here to ggplot. I don't know if this will even work or not. I wrote some of this stuff up some time ago. Well, that's wonderful. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, okay. All right, let me take a look at this. So ggplot, y predicted. All right, let's see if anything happens here. Wow. Finally. So guys, there we go. That would definitely be something that you would, a plot that you would want to include in your write-up. Guys, I'm going to go over how to write these results up. It turns out that R has a really, really cool command that will write up the results for you in some situations. So I'm going to illustrate that in a later video. So guys, that's all I got. Take care.